All right, we're going to graph this cosine function. So we have the equation, and first step is to find the amplitude. So we'll identify the a, or we'll take the absolute value of that a. So the absolute value of 3/2 is 3/2. Then we'll identify if there's a horizontal reflection, if that a is negative. And this a is positive, so we do not have a horizontal reflection. Then we'll identify the length of one revolution using the equation 2 pi over b. So 2 pi over 2, because b is 2, simplify it, pi. So one revolution takes pi in length. Then we'll take care of a vertical shift if it exists. There is no d value in this equation, so we do not have a shift. And I'm just going to erase these so I can see. The next part is taking care of the phase shift. So we want to identify that 2x plus pi in the equation. So we start with the left endpoint. We take 2x plus pi and set it equal to 0. And then the right endpoint, we set 2x plus pi equal to 2 pi. And we solve both of those for x. So we're going to subtract pi from both sides. And then we're going to divide both sides by 2. So the left endpoint is going to start at negative pi over 2. Go to the right equation, subtract pi, giving you pi on the right. Then divide both sides by 2. So this will be our left endpoint, and this will be our right endpoint. Notice the distance between those two is a distance of pi. So we're ready to graph. So I'm going to have this be 1 and 2. Down 1, down 2. I'm going to have this be pi over 2 and negative pi over 2. So we need to split that negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 into 4 equal increments. So I'm going to go halfway, which is 0. I'm going to go halfway again, negative pi over 4 and pi over 4. Now I'm ready to graph it. The amplitude is 3/2. The length of one revolution is pi. The vertical shift does not exist. Left endpoint starts here, right endpoint starts there. So we are going to start on the horizontal axes at negative pi over 2. This is a cosine function, so it's going to work its way up to the top of the amplitude, so up to 1.5. Then it's going to go to 0, and then down to 1.5 in the negative, and then back to 0. So this is one revolution. It has a period of pi. This amplitude here is 3/2 or 1.5. It has a phase shift where we start on the graph left pi over 2.